Hey y'all, how are we doing today? So today we're completely in the vlogger's lifestyle. Me holding up my phone, following me around in the dining room, and here you can see the kitchen, a little bit of the living room maybe, I don't know. So we're keeping it real and everything is not super tidy, but that's just how I live, basically. So today we'll have the counter, obviously. Already the first in there. We are gonna bake something. So I want to show you my favorite cake ever, which is a red wine cake. I have been eating this for birthdays and probably any other occasion possible over the year since I was 5. And I always loved it and learned to bake it by myself, I think, at the age of 14. And I perfected it over the years. Perfecting it included using eggs. I did something to the eggs and made the cake very fluffy and very light. It tasted light. But then I turned vegan and now I cannot use eggs anymore. What are we gonna do? We're using chia seeds. And when I first replaced eggs with chia seeds in my red wine cake, you will not believe what happened. Everyone said it tasted better than the original. And I was able to taste the raw cake dough, which before I would never do because raw eggs. Now I can do it. It is so amazing. I could eat it like I don't even need to bake it because now there is no ingredient in there that might try to kill you. And today you're gonna be with me here in my unprofessional setup baking area. And let me show you what is happening. Let me see, is this interesting? Me walking backwards, showing you our little kitchen island. And I'm gonna place you right here. And I wanna show you the ingredients. So we have our little cake, I don't know what you call it. So we have flour, which is spelt because I cannot eat wheat. We have sugar, and I don't know how to translate that. I don't even understand the meaning. In German it is Rohrzucker. I don't know why there is a double Rohr in there. I'll look it up. I put it somewhere here, I don't know, somewhere. We do have some cinnamon and we have some cocoa, which is completely unsweetened, which is very important. We don't want it to be too sweet. We have more. We have the chia seed, which is, I put it in this. This is a butter equivalent and I don't even know what it is called in English. Oh man, I need to look this up. German baking soda, not the same as in the US, just saying. And some powdered sugar for the icing. Most importantly, wine. It has to be vegan because yes, not every red wine or generally wine juices are vegan. So very important. So let's see how we prepare the red wine cake. So after a little break and I showed you all the ingredients, magically within seconds this happened. Okay, I'm gonna be honest what happened. So I have a little, it's called a gimbal, to put my phone into and to film. This is why you will see the phone is following me. And what happened? This gimbal has a little, like I would call it a hand to grab on the phone, and one of the claws is actually where the button is to turn the phone on and off. So I filmed a really funny part of the video where I put the ingredients together. And then I wanted to check, I did this before also with the ingredients, I wanted to check, is the lighting okay, did you see me okay and all that. So I wanted to, well, get the phone out of the claws of the gimbal, and because it is so close to the on-off button, the phone was turned off, the video was not saved, and maybe I had a little breakdown. So I thought maybe we have is that a takeout? I don't know. I talked to my husband and I said, I don't know what to do. I cannot film this again because how many cakes am I supposed to bake? And he said, 2? And I said, well, no. So here we are, magically having put together all the ingredients already. I also explained about my chia seeds, which I also cannot redo, and I'm very sorry. So I still don't know, is grounded the right word? I grounded them and now they have this like gooey consistency, which is supposed to be like eggs, and let's be honest, pretty similar. So, okay, watching me putting it in here. I explained that the cake is actually pretty easy to make. You put all the ingredients together and then you just put it in your little kitchen machine. Is that what you call it? It is not of a certain brand that has the word kitchen in its company name, but it is still a kitchen machine. So we will put that in there. Oh, what I didn't tell you. I mean, I did tell you, but then the video got lost. I also put in a little bit of vanilla. I was just thinking about it and I thought that's it's gonna make it. It's like just a little piece. It's not that much. So yeah. Let me see. I think I will stop the video here and then move you magically, Wingardium Leviosa, to the other side of the kitchen. Why are you not following me? Why? Are you with me? Are you with me? You are with me. So magically, our ingredients appeared here. Woohoo! In our little kitchen machine. I'm gonna put that in here. And we're letting it do its magic. So, well, that's about it. What I forgot that I told you before is that I do this like from memory. I don't have well, I do have a recipe somewhere, which is still on a very old piece of paper, which is already like very brown and dark and grayish, I don't know. I remember the ingredients, what it is. If you are interested, I am able to hand out the recipe, but the measurements are in non-US measurements. So there's grams and actual teaspoons. So if you're interested, absolutely, just let me know. And well, usually I'm not this messy. And I was thinking while I spilled the cocoa, I thought, are people ever gonna come over again here and eat my stuff? Seeing now how messy this is, which is not, I don't know, maybe it's just a weird day, maybe I'm nervous filming this, maybe I'm anxious because I already ruined the first part of the video. Can you tell I'm very sad about that? It's like I'm a perfectionist and I really think about baking a second cake just to make it perfect. I don't know. Is that real? No. So here we go. Well, the cake is about done. You have seen me just pulling wine in there. This is what I do. I put as much wine in it as I think the dough needs. And this varies from time to time. I can never say, oh, it's exactly like this amount of wine. I can never. It has never worked out for me. I know in the original recipe there's that it's like 1/8 of a bottle or something. I don't even know. It doesn't work like that. I don't know what it is, why that is. For me, it's just, I've been baking this cake for so long. I have an eye for it. I have an eye for the dough and what it has to look like. So that's about it. I will still take a look at it and maybe smoothen it out a bit with a spoon. That's a mess. Sorry. I need a spoon. Here we go. So we still have some dough stuck on here, which is fine. I'm just going through it now, and I don't know, probably it's not needed, but it gives me a better feeling to go in there and, you know, you can see. So this is the consistency. This is the consistency. By the way, best cake in the world, best dough that you can eat without feeling guilty. It's raw, yeah, but so what? Our cake form magically buttered in with no butter, but actually the butter equivalent, I still do not know the name in English. I really don't know. I don't even know if you have that, to be honest. Well, so magically, whee! And then we're gonna put the dough in. So I'm trying to make this like camera appropriate. This is a very weird way of holding my body. This is so unprofessional. Oh God, how do people do this? I mean, they have a different setup, don't they? Okay. I'm gonna end up doing this anyway, like this. It's a little over. And I'm gonna even it out. Not that it matters because it will even out in the oven. Oh no! Leftover. Too bad. So I've put the cake in the oven. It has usually, I think, 40 to 60 minutes. Our oven has its own life and its own rules, so I said 35 minutes and then we'll take a quick check. But while the cake is in the oven, I would like to talk to you about the cake. So I mentioned before that I have been eating it apparently my whole life. What makes it so important? To me, it's a comfort cake. So this cake is a constant. And to me it is very important that I manage to veganize it and make it or still have it to be a constant. So for every birthday or every other occasion I choose, I can bake this cake and make people happy, make myself happy. And I love that I can make people happy with it and that they enjoy it as much as I do. It's different than what you usually have in a birthday cake, I'd say. I know only 2 other people who have made a red wine cake that have not gotten the recipe from me. So I think that's pretty interesting that it is not a very popular, well, it is a popular cake because people love eating my cake. Oh my god, self-love. Is it self-arrogance, self-confidence? I don't know, something self-egoistic. So I hope I catch the right moment to get the cake out of the oven. In the meantime, we have to prepare the frosting. I'm not sure if it's called frosting, if it's just powdered sugar and red wine, to be honest. This is actually the best thing about the cake, the frosting, and it's amazing when it sinks into the cake, and it's the little extra you need to make the cake perfect, and it tastes amazing. So let's see if the cake is ready. Here we go. Here we go. What I always do, I see if it's done. So, and if no more liquid, this is just some crumbs, if no more liquid is stuck to it, then you're done. Well, not you are done, the cake is done. I will let it sit here for a while to cool down, and then later I will get it out of its foam and put the frosting on, and then I will show you the final result, because there might be a little surprise in the end. So the cake has cooled down and is ready to receive the frosting. Yay! This is always messy, but I don't mind, I'm used to it, and I don't think I prepared enough frosting, because this cake can never have enough of this amazing frosting. And yeah, I can tell already. I was very careful because last time I made too much, but it doesn't matter because we can do it again. It's very important that you don't use too much of the wine. Here we go again. You can see here what I meant by it's gonna get messy, but I don't care. I don't care. We're gonna put it all over here. The cake needs to be covered with it. And we are, of course, not letting it go to waste, obviously. I don't know how other people do it. I always ask myself that, because when it comes to baking, cooking and all that, it always tastes great when I do it. but it always, always looks ugly. My husband even says if a cake that I bake looks good, he knows it will not taste good. So yeah, thanks for that. But he is right, of course, because the ugliest cakes I made were always the best ones. Don't know what that is. I remember I did a very fancy cake once and it was very complicated to make and all that, and it looked awesome. It was so disgusting. Same goes for, I made Cookie Monster muffins at one point, or cupcakes, I don't know. They looked perfect, they were amazing. Looking amazing, looking. They you could not eat them, I don't know. So yeah, let's be messy in the kitchen, and as long as it tastes great, who cares? Here we go, and that's it. So I have filmed cutting off the first piece of the cake 2 times now, so there's no first piece left. Here we go, the first piece of the cake. And I recommend a glass of wine. Usually you would drink coffee or maybe juice or something. Wine is very unusual to drink with cake, but this cake actually, I mean, it is pretty good by itself, but they complement each other. So try it, and here we go. It is different from what you see. Why is the car loud? Why? I don't even remember what I said. I wanted to pause to edit because the car was honking. People eating the cake, people... Oh yeah, it's different. Kitchen stuff. Anyways, we need to protect the